Hello, everyone. and welcome to Grave Matters, a roundtable discussion of all things horror. I'm the Sleeping Wendigo. Unfortunately, CCG could not be here tonight, and with me is Philia Noctis. Hello, Philia.
So, Indigo. Hello, my Nyctophiliacs. Welcome to the show. Again, CCG can't be with us tonight, but she's okay. She's not sick. She just had something to do. Uh, so, we have some interesting guests tonight. We went and decided to have some new people. And so we have got Moonlight Falls.
Hello,
Say that
everybody.
right?
Yes, you good.
Okay. Which was that? And Seven Nightfalls.
Hello, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us on.
So, you're very welcome. Seven, if you don't mind, can you tell us a little bit about your channel and how you got that name? Kind of interesting.
Yes, I can. Well, about my channel, I've always loved scary things and reading. So, narrating is like, let's just try a narrating channel, and it actually came up. Lady Spicaria's birthday collab last year, and I kind of made a half joke in the live stream. I was like, oh, maybe I should become a narrator so I can join it. And, she was really encouraging about it. And, so was Moonlight Falls, Miss Creepy Tales, and a few others. And it got me started on doing my own thing. As far as the name, when I remade a Discord account, it had 7 in it, and everyone just started calling me 7 at that point. So I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. And it was actually Moonlight Falls and Miss Creepy Tales that helped me come up with the name I have now.
Oh, okay.
That is awesome.
Cool. Miss Creepy Tales is a wonderful, special lady.
Oh, yeah, she helped me with a lot.
Moonlight Falls. How did
Yes.
you come up with? How did you come up with your name? It is very interesting.
So my passion is nature and the moon and stuff, like how like we got all these events like lunar eclipse and blood moon. And I said, okay, I love the moon and nature, and I said, okay, and then moonlight because it's so bright at night. I said, okay, well, I like the moonlight. I said, okay, so we'll go with the like falls, which is a waterfalls, which I love waterfalls. So I put that together. It also stands for uh, with the night falls, early morning. So it's like that part too. Um, so I just put all that together. Me loving nature and the moon. So I said, okay, yeah, I'll put those together. And you see that in my bio, how it's a rain, it's a not rain, it's a waterfall in the background, nice sky. Um, I just love nature, pretty much. Um, for my channel, for my channel is going to be basically this mixture of, uh, paranormal, true crime. Well, I put some true crime in there. It's I like true crime stuff. I would plan on doing in stalker stories and all the like popular stories that is in the horror community right now. Yeah.
That is really awesome.
Yeah. Before we jump into the next question, why don't we say hi to some of the people, or all of the people, not some of them, all of them, all of the people in chat. Pick out who you're not going to say hi to. We'll just pretend we don't like them this week.
Well, I see little Miss
Hey,
Mangles.
Josh.
Hello,
Hello, Miss
Mangle.
Meg. Let's see.
I see Infinite. Hey, Infinite.
Hey,
Hello,
Infinite.
Infinite.
I, of course, see Derringer.
Hello,
Derek.
Derringer.
Hello.
Um,
I see Dodge in here. Hi, Dodge.
Hi,
Dodge.
hey,
Dodge.
Dodge.
And I see Dexter and Dark Horse Tales in here. Hi, guys.
Hey, Dexter.
Did you say infinite psychosis?
Huh?
Did you say hi to infinite psychosis?
Yeah, we said hi.
Yeah,
I
I was
did.
gonna say,
I
oh
didn't
my
tell you.
God, Infinite.
Oh, I want to tell
No,
you guys
Infinite, you're
something.
not liked anymore.
And
I want to tell you
and
guys something. And you.
I was gonna say, and I of course see CCG in here. Hi, CC.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey, CC.
She can't talk.
hi,
Can't be
Dark
here.
Horses.
I want to tell you guys something real quick about infinite psychosis that I just learned. This man has he's got several different devices, and he goes and puts people's different videos on and just lets them play so they get watch time. He does. He just, he'll have like 4 or 5 different things going on just so people get the extra watch time.
That's awesome.
And I think
Infinite,
that is
you're
a really nice
amazing
thing
for
to do.
that.
So I wanted to
Crazy.
shout out to him, my buddy. He's probably blushing now.
he is a really awesome dude.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, he only charges body parts for this service.
Oh,
That's funny.
Well,
I mean,
last I was aware, I still have all of mine, so I mean, I might need to pay him.
Well, he charges body parts, so
Speaking
Okay,
of
you
bodies,
can-
he owes me a couple of them.
well, of course, you wouldn't go. So that's fine.
right. If he had cheeks, well, he may have cheeks. We don't know. Just because he's surrounded by the dark mist. We're gonna have to have him on one of these times. What do you think?
Yes,
I think it'd be
we
good,
Definitely.
we need him in here.
Yeah.
We definitely need to have an interview with him one of these days.
Yeah. He's a great guy. So okay, ladies.
Yes.
Do you write your own stories? And if not, where do you find your stories?
Moonlight,
Either
you
one.
can go first.
Okay. So, well, I wrote my first story for the CC and HRN collab. It's a true story. All of it is true. So that was my first story. That I don't mind having stories that I can read from other people. Like, I will try Reddit, but people who want to send me their own stories, they can send to my email. So I'll go like with both. If I want to write my own story, I will write it. But if somebody will send me a story, I'll take that too.
Okay,
So
cool.
yes, yeah.
Cool. 7, where did you?
I get mine from Reddit. I have been considering trying to write my own. I did actually write one up. I did write my own for the Halloween collab I had last year. But I've always gone with Reddit. But in the future, I would definitely like to maybe try to write more of my own.
That is
Cool.
awesome.
Have you written before? Or is this going to be like I've never done this before, let's see how it goes?
If poems count, if poems count, I have written a couple of those before, but not really a full story. So, I think it's more so me trying to find my groove with it. Because it's not for everyone, I know that, but, you never know until you try it.
Very good. And you're right, you never know. Jump in with both feet, see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right. Lizzie and Moonlight and Seven.
You're fine.
My bad. When it comes to
You're
your
good.
narration style and delivery, what are your biggest strengths and weaknesses?
You want to go first?
Oh, yeah, you go first.
Me. Okay. What are my strengths? And boy. That is actually a tough question. See, I'm kind of stuck on this one. Oh boy. What was the question exactly? Again, I'm sorry. My apologies.
Oh, you're fine. When it comes to your
Those two
narration
parters.
style, yeah, it's a two-part. When it comes to your narration style and delivery, what is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness?
My biggest strength would. Oh boy, let's see. This I didn't think this one would get me. Out of everything, no. I could say one of my biggest weaknesses could be how pronouncing certain things. That might definitely be one, because narrating, it's a lot more. I found out more difficult than I thought until I tried it. But I would definitely say that's one of my the weaknesses, pronouncing certain things. Maybe as far as my strength, maybe boy. Yeah, you definitely did get me with this one. You definitely did. You got me with this
It
one.
wasn't meant to stump you. It really wasn't.
That wasn't our intention. That wasn't our intention to stump you on a question.
I mean, my strength, my reading style, does that count? Does that count as... No. My tone, no, that doesn't count.
Yeah, it does.
It does it? Does it? Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. The weakness, I definitely say I was trying to pronounce certain things, or make it sound like how it's supposed to. I know that's something I need to work on a little bit, but further that the longer I do this, and I'm sure I'll get there.
Yeah, I definitely understand the having a hard time pronouncing words.
Words are hard. We will just say that. Words are hard.
Names are also extremely hard.
Oh yeah.
I have problems with the Native American words from the Northeast, because they're so different from where I am. I don't know how to. I don't know which letters actually mean something and which ones don't.
I can speak a small bit of Native American, and it's very weird. I can tell you that much.
What tribe?
Like, oh, it's Cherokee. For example, Shiyu Oshigrosu is hello, how are you?
There you go.
Interesting.
I'm glad you didn't say Tatanka.
What?
It's Buffalo from whatever tribe was in that movie. Oh God, now I forgot the name of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dances with Wolves. Okay, not everybody's seen it. I thought it was funny. Okay,
It's been a
Moonlight.
minute since I've seen that movie, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
All right, Moonlight, save me. Start talking.
Well, I was trying to think. Hold on. Okay, so I'll start with my weaknesses. I have the same problem. Like one, yeah, it's hard for me to pronounce certain words too. Like hopefully I will butcher this. Like with some words, like I hope I'm saying this shit right. Like sometimes it is. Yeah, sometimes it's hard, like sometimes to read, like a full sentence without stopping. Um, that's also like my weakness. So I have like two weaknesses, but I'm getting better. Like read it straight through without making a mistake. But, trying that. I'm still trying to learn how to edit. Biggest thing. Um, but I'm currently looking for like a program so that I can use to edit. But for now, I'm just learning how to read this straight through without uh, without making a mistake. So it won't be that much editing. And I'll say my I'll say my strengths could be my strength is I'm really confident when I read. My tone is good. I speak clearly. Because thing. Yeah. So yeah. So those are my thing too. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
As for, I think a lot of new narrators are all like, oh, I've got to do it in one shot clean. No, you don't. You don't have to do that. You do. Nothing says you have to be able to read a story cold perfectly the first time.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the mistake I made. I think it was for Ladies Bucaria's birthday collab. I kept trying to do that, and I was like, "What is wrong? What am I doing wrong here?" And then it's like, "Oh yeah, I just need to pace myself."
Right? I mean, there are people that can do it, and congratulations to them. The rest
Yeah,
of the
that
world,
takes some
it's okay.
skill.
So, don't worry about whether you can cold read a story perfectly. I personally reread the story multiple times, and I, still mess up, but that's okay. Once it gets turned out, it's still pretty good. But there's no point in stressing yourself out over something like that.
Yeah. In my case, most of my videos are generally shorter. So I usually do go through mine usually first off and just go through cold and get it done. Now, if it's a longer story, I will pause the recording after each paragraph, and then I'll read that paragraph before I start it up again, and continue and do that until the video's over with. Then I can start editing.
Yeah, I just thought I will start doing that. But that method, I think that will help me. So like, okay, I finished that, pause, take a breather, proofread it and then record it. So I think I was doing like that. Yeah, I have that issue. Trying to
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of, the new narrators and stuff feel that, pressure of, oh, I gotta get this done in one shot. And then and then they wonder why it doesn't work. It's, heard several times, just, pace yourself, be slow. It may not always be perfect, because nothing's perfect, but you'll get there. You just gotta have patience.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
It does. Next question. Wendigo?
All right. So 7 and Moonlight. Who would be y'all's dream collab?
Oh. Moonlight, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Okay. So my dream collab is Mr. Creeps. Mr. Creeps and Les Reed.
Oh,
Those are like my first
those are
people.
they are really good narrators.
Yes.
Yes.
But fangirl of both of them. So like, if one of them said yes, I would drop everything. Let's do it.
I would definitely say let's read and darkness prevails. I can't speak. Words are hard. Darkness prevails. There we go. I'm so sorry, Darkness, if you ever see this. But yes,
Yeah.
definitely those two. That would be my dream collab right there.
Yeah, Darkness Prevails is a really good narrator. I would like
Yeah.
to actually do a collab with him at some point because his stuff is just really good.
He was actually among one of the first narrators that I found on YouTube. So that, him and Let's Read were among the like top 5 first ones that I found.
Yeah, that Let's Read is also a really good narrator.
Yeah, I would say too, like Mr. Nightmare, if that's possible. But that'd be awesome.
Hey, you never know. Nothing is impossible.
Nothing's
true.
nothing's in the realm of impossibility. So
Yeah, like Mr. Nightmare is like the first narrator that I came across before I ended up finding everybody else here. He's the first one. So I found him randomly. I found him randomly, just like Lady Bastard. I can't speak either. Lazy Baskeroid. Sorry, Lazy Baskeroid, you come across. Sorry, I know you for years, but I can't speak right now. But anyway, God, it's just like so many going on. And I'm crossing words with somebody else. So
It's
yeah,
hard.
with him, I found him. I found him. I found you, Baker, one of my good friends. Yeah, it's going double affect the rest of the people. But 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 yeah, there's so many out there. But those are the first two I really wanted to collab with, I mentioned earlier. But
yeah, all of them are really good narrators.
yes, there's so many out there.
Yes.
Yep.
There are so many narrators out there that are so good.
Yes.
But yeah, before we go to the next question, I would like to make an announcement. CCG had hit a milestone today of 950 subscribers.
Woo!
Congratulations, CC.
Yay! Yeah, CC, let's go.
That 1,000 subscriber blowout is not very far away now.
Yeah,
I
I
wish I could make
know.
50. I wish I could create 50
So tell me,
accounts.
Wendigo.
Hmm?
Oh,
So tell me, Wendigo. Are there any new shows that I should be aware of?
Actually, Josie Kitty and Azazel Codex made a joint channel together. I believe it is called Dreams from the Gray. I think.
Cool.
and me and CCG also came up with a joint channel, and it's called The Creepy Wendigo.
Okay. So are they going to be on this channel, on the Nevermore Collective, or are you guys going to be doing it on one of your own YouTubes?
Me and CC actually came up with an entire YouTube channel for it with the same name.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
So far, we only got 2 videos up on our channel. I see Josie is in the chat. Hey Josie, do you have any videos on you on yours and Azazel's joint channel?
And while we're waiting for Josie to answer on that, Big Daddy Stone popped into the chat. Hello, Big Daddy Stone. And he
Hello,
is
Big Daddy.
asking the ladies
Hello.
if they have any preference in genre of creepypasta.
Oh, that is a really good question.
That is a good question.
Okay, so I guess I'll go first this time. I wouldn't say that I have a preference for, many specific preference. It's really hard to like put a preference in that. It'll be like I like this one more than the other. For me personally, I don't really have a preference.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
what's the question again?
The question was, do you have a preference in genre of your creepypasta?
Okay, well, I love horror. Of course, I grew up watching horror movies, and I was a teenager looking into creepypastas. So I basically like the real horror is like my number one favorite genre, and I would say like next is drama. Yeah, I'll say comedy. I do like some funny, silly. They pretty clever. I came across some clever ones. Now I think were really funny. That was a long time ago, but yeah. So that's my assessment. For, if I could choose, but horror is definitely my first one.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, Moonlight and Seven, do y'all believe in the paranormal? If so, do you have any encounters with the paranormal?
I love this part. I love hearing all the chilly, spooky stories.
Oh. I do believe in the paranormal. Yeah, I really do think they exist. All the other stories I hear out there, and exorcism and stuff like that, I do believe is out there. And my old house that I lived before I moved now. it was just old. It's like the rest of the house is cool. The rest of the house, the living room, kitchen, the other two bedrooms, cool, but bathrooms good too. But it's we have three bedrooms. So one of the bedrooms have this strange energy that me or my mom don't sleep in there. There's something about that room. It's like it's uninviting. And then,
Hmm.
because it's like, what is the energy in that room? Because me and mom are like in tune, with that, so we automatically, um, we automatically can feel energy, when we step in the room. So my mom would sleep, living room or the second bedroom. I sleep in my own bedroom, like my own room. Uh, and then we just get animals. Like all of a sudden, it's cats coming, like from our backyard. Where they coming from. It's like they come through a gate, they come through our front yard. And the strangest of all is bunnies. We have no clue where those rabbits came from. There were like seven of them. We have no clue where they came from. It was strange. It's like, does it have to do with the house? It's like, you don't know what those rabbits came from. It's like, to this day, we have no clue where they came from. And yeah, if you're Cyrus, ignore it. Anyways. Um, anyway, yeah, to this day, we have no clue where it came from. We still trying to find, like, any kind of history of the house. Like, what happened. It's just strange energy. And then, oh yeah, I did. I always remember this time 6:30 because 6:30 in the morning because I have to wake up and because I go volunteer at elementary school, so I'm already up as it is. I'll hear somebody dragging their feet, when I wearing slippers. So I was like, okay, it's probably somebody out there, but it's constantly every morning. It's like, let me see if I can see somebody out there, maybe a neighbor. So I look, I don't see nobody out there. I heard it again. I actually went outside to see if I could catch them. Nobody's out there. So I'm like, where the hell is the sound coming from? It's like every time 6:30, somebody dragging their feet.
Mhm.
Dude, so it's really weird. It's like every time 6:30. Because normally like a regular person would be like different hours, different hours of the morning at the same damn time. But they're always the same time. So that was like mine. It's just like strange energy that events that will happen. But it's not always bad. It's like other times it's good and stuff like that. But just those times, try really strange events here and there. But those are just like a few of them I can describe right now. And oh yeah, my sleep paralysis happens, time to time. So it's probably triggering it. Yeah. So
Is
that's mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
that is creepy. I would definitely hate to
Yeah.
It
have
is.
sleep paralysis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so. Okay, 7.
Yes.
Tell me something
Um,
scary.
I have a few experiences, but yeah. So I do believe in the paranormal. When I was younger, I was a little skeptic. Um, but when I was 8 years old, after my grandmother had passed away, we were still living in the house that she passed away in, and we started, about a week after, after that, we started hearing, like what sounded like her, her normal routine in the morning, the table moving around upstairs, the chairs, things moving on their own, filing cabinet opening, which was odd because that was locked. And my mom, I believe, was the only one that had the key at the time. And it would open by itself without, no one unlocking it. And stuff like that. So that was my, first experience. I was 8 years old and was like, okay, now I'm a believer. And then,
Yeah.
I lived in a couple places that were haunted or had paranormal activity. One of them was in 2017. We were just staying with some friends, my family and I, and we noticed some weird stuff going on. And our friend had informed us, someone had passed away in one of the back bedrooms before they bought the house. And I was like, okay, well that probably explains it a little bit. And automatically I'm like, okay, let's set up recorders, let's set up a camera, maybe we can, get something. And the first recording, nothing really happened. But by the second one, you could hear clear as day, no joke, get out. And I was like, oh, wow. And we're listening to this on a Bluetooth speaker. And it freaked everyone out. They're, like, did we hear that right? There's no way. And I think I actually still have that recording somewhere. But later on in the recording too, you could hear like growling and stuff. So that was definitely one of the creepier ones. One of the creepier experiences I've had so far to this date.
That is really
That's-
creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do happen to find the audio recording, I would love to hear it.
If someone
Yeah.
can remind me to do that after the interview.
Well, that should be one of your first stories that you write, is your own experience like that.
Yeah.
And then
I've
tell
thought
that.
about that.
Yeah. I've done that on my channel. Told
I
personal
think it's-
experiences.
Yeah, I think it's more so like, you trying, like, you can tell a story like that, but then you're like, okay, how do I write a story? How do I write this so it's a good story? I think that's what, I got caught on. Otherwise, I might have, already done that. Well, I'm definitely gonna try that because I think everyone would like to, hear that, because there's more to that story, but that's just like, the creepiest bit, or one of them at least.
Yeah. No, definitely
Yeah.
write that. Write that. That should be easy to narrate too.
Yeah, I am also planning on making some kind of a personal experience thing on my channel at some point, because I got some creepy stuff that I have experienced.
Right.
And Dodge actually has a question for the both of you, and their question
I missed
is,
it.
what are your other hobbies besides narrating?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, besides YouTube, I like to go work out. I like to draw. Sing a little bit. I'll little karaoke to myself sometimes. I play games. Pretty sure you see my stats playing something. But yeah, so so those are my other hobbies besides doing narrations or thinking about putting a story for collabs and stuff like that. Just my other hobbies on the side. Yep, so that's my hobbies.
Well,
Oh, that's
Seven, do you
that's
have any
my
ideas?
cue. Mine would be drawing is one of them. I noticed some of you guys have seen some of my work, but that and recently over the last 4 months making animations is another thing that I do outside of narrating. Playing guitar here and there, that's another thing. Kind of boring. Yeah, that's it's a few things.
Those are really cool, and a lot of them are really sound like they're really fun.
Yeah.
Moonlight.
Yes.
Dodge has a question for you,
Okay.
and they
What's
said,
that?
"What's your favorite song to sing in karaoke?"
Ooh, it's a lot. It's a lot that I like to karaoke. So it's not just like straight up singing. Some is like rapping a bit. So I could read rap. I'll say there's a lot of songs I like to do, but I will say the first one I like to karaoke Inside Us All by Creed. I like doing that one. And I just go like whatever I like feel like doing with some of the songs here. Um, I do some in Spanish, which I am butchering right now. But some in Spanish I like to
Ooh.
do. 'Cause I will try to do songs that's not always English. Because I am learning trying to speak Spanish anyway, so I think it'd be really good for me to do it. To learn.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's
I,
a lot. It's a lot of songs that I have.
There's a whole list.
It's a whole list.
There's a
Like
whole list.
yeah. Dodge, if I mean, Seven, if you want, you can also answer the question that Dodge put out there.
Right. Do you sing?
No, 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 I would never.
I don't sing either.
I would never. I already had enough time with putting my voice out there as a narrator. I can't do it as a singer too. But I mean, if I were to, I would say that definitely a few of the ones that Moonlight sang, like some of the Creed songs, that definitely, if I did do karaoke.
it is. Yeah. Also another one from George Michael. I like one of his songs. So I do that one too. And then I'll say some Eminem songs, so I can read rap, so I try to, but so I could. Uh, yeah. So those are songs I will do. It's some other songs that just comes up. I will do it as well. So it really depends on the mood. For me, if I want to sing certain genre of songs, I'll do what I just feel like doing.
That is really awesome. Uh,
Okay. So
Actually, Philly, I think Dodge had a question. Yeah, Dodge said, if you guys in the chat like to do karaoke, what songs do you like to sing?
Well,
I
like I
don't.
said,
I
the
don't
George.
sing.
Oh.
Yeah,
Julia
I
and I are on the same boat. We don't sing.
Right?
I
Yeah,
need
we're sitting back in the corner by the bar. Y'all have all the time you want. I don't sing.
We'll just be at the table cheering everyone on. Okay.
Right. Right.
I don't sing that much, so I might hum a tune if I'm playing on the banjo, but other than that, I don't sing.
Well, I hear you hummingbird a couple times ago, so I hear you web a couple times. I was like, what it go be you humming about?
Because Wendigo got Bancho.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, sometimes like I'll have some of my heads that why I think about this song right now. God damn it. So I just got through listening to certain songs, I didn't listen to it again since it's popular.
I know. Cece has gotten on my tail once for humming, and I accidentally got the song stuck in her head.
Earworms. Oh, earworms. Okay. Nice.
Oh, that's SpongeBob episode.
Just down.
That's SpongeBob episode. He got that ear keeps saying that thing too. Yeah.
Imagine, if you will, in front of you is a taco bar, and it has every single topping you could ever fathom putting on your tacos. What would you put on there?
Ooh. Actually, I wasn't talking right now. But anyways, well, so all the tacos like right in front of me, I'll just take the beef, the tomatoes, lettuce. I'll take that one. Yeah, I'll take that one. Cause that's normally what I get, my tacos.
That actually sounds good, and I don't eat tacos.
Why don't you eat tacos?
They tear up my stomach, actually. And I think it's the grease.
Oh, okay.
That's fair enough.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
could say, I think we gotta have a talk with it go. Because I was like, seriously,
It's official. If we could make it, like a more calming taco, we need to get it from Wendigo. One that won't mess up the stomach.
Yeah, I think it's a taco.
Usually, if we have tacos, everyone here pretty much makes it to where I can at least have it. So no grease. I cannot stand it. I'm pretty sure that's what's causing
Well,
it.
yeah, you should always drain the grease, no matter what meat you're using.
Yeah.
Apparently, some people in my family don't know that.
Yeah,
they need to get better hamburger. Tell them to go to Costco or to get the hamburger.
At this point, if I cook it, I'm just going to use venison with it. At least I know.
I don't know if I would want to ruin something like that.
I don't think it would ruin it.
Well, I mean, if you've got like venison loin or something, I don't know if I would want to.
No,
although I have made green chili, so.
Oh, I would save that tenderloin for something else. Now, if it's like a venison burger, because sometimes I get that, I'll use that for use that for the tacos. But I wouldn't ever use the tenderloin. That stuff's too good to be used for tacos.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I had a venison steak last year, and I still, oh God, it's been so long. That steak was so good. I need more of that. Nobody in my family hunts anymore.
Well, that's
okay.
sad.
So Little Miss Mangled has a question for the ladies. Who would you say was your inspiration in becoming a narrator? Anybody, dead or alive?
I would say my inspiration for narration is I have multiple people. First, my friend Seven. Seven Nightfalls, but she started before I did. Miss Creepy Tales, Miss Macaria, Mr. Nightmare. There's so many others that just have like, okay, maybe I could do this because there's so many different signatures that some people do. There's so many people who have different styles. I said I like it. I think I'll do my own style of narrations because for me, I think it'd be really cool if I have people who do lines for a different character instead of saying, "Oh, this first my friend said this, my friend said that." I have somebody play that friend who said that, and then I'll be that person that is telling the story, something like that to make it stand out a little bit. Because I think I like to do with lines instead of just me reading the story myself. Yeah, I think it's really cool to hear different voices. Just have an idea of my own. It's like a form of acting, you know, pretty much. Because uh, because I used to do lines and stuff back in school. So I think like it's pretty cool to just do lines instead of just one person reading the whole story. So I was planning on doing for me. But I see how people do it too. I think like for me, I think I would try that out myself for my own stories if I have like a two-part person story or the person added what they said in there, how that person to read that part, how I read the rest, like that. But yeah, I think that'd be cool. That was but yeah, so that's my inspiration for those the people I'm mentioning.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so many others out there, but those are the few that I could think of.
Seven, do you have anyone that you could say was your inspiration for being a narrator?
There's definitely a few, but the main ones I would have to say Mr. Spook, Lady Spookaria, Miss Creepy Tales, and Jensen. I would definitely have to say that they were my inspirations for becoming a narrator and wanting to try it. And I mean, there's so many others too that I could say, but those are definitely the four names that stick out to me that I could 100% say, oh yes, they were my inspiration for what I do now. And also I got Raven's one of them too. Definitely, Raven is in there.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Raven is honored.
I think Raven has got to be at least everyone's inspiration on the list.
He is. He's on a lot of people's list. Let me tell
He
you.
is on everyone's. The bird is on everyone's.
All right. Let's see. Philia, do you have a question for?
Sure. I have questions. I always have questions. Okay. Seven and Moonlight. If you ladies were going to have dinner parties and you could have 5 persons from the horror genre, they could be actors, directors, writers, the actual monster they portray, anything. What 5 would you have?
You want to go first, Moonlight?
Okay, well, because I'm a huge horror person here, I would say I would invite Stephen King to my dinner table. Um, the man himself that made the most interesting movies. Um. Okay, so even though this guy is motionless, I choose Michael. Say, hello, I got food. He can just stay on the side of the table. On the other side. Good. Yeah. Hope we be friends. Great. I'll say Julie Curtis. Julie Curtis to be another one because I love her. She's really she is a person I follow. I really like her work and everything she does. She's another one. Jeez. Heather from Nightmare on Elm Street. I like her work too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one more is. I'll say, oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of good fucking. It's so many. It's so many. I like. So many people out there. Well, I'll put Freddy Krueger himself. So since I like the original Freddy Krueger, so I'll put Freddy himself to my table. So yeah, there we go. So there we go. Yep. There's so many out there. I'm saying, well, they all know. I like everybody at my freaking table at this point.
Right.
But
Okay,
so
7.
many.
Have you come up?
Yeah, I've been thinking. I had time to think.
Okay.
Definitely Stephen King, one of them, hands down. M. Night Shyamalan, another one. James Wan. Yes, I know that's 3 directors, but they do amazing work, and I want them there. I would have to say Jason Voorhees. And, let's just really throw this off and say Laurie Strode.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's 5. I think I dig it. Got it.
Oh god, if both of y'all's parties were at the same time and at the same place, Freddy and Jason would be at each other's throats.
Oh my god. I'll tell
It would be like the
y'all
movie.
just relax. I'll say if y'all don't sit down, I'll have Michael to deal with both of you.
Oh yeah, Michael.
I'll have to deal with the both of y'all. Y'all don't quit. This is a dinner table. It's my dinner table. It's not you guys. It's me. I'm the host. Y'all sit down.
You are the guest of honor. You need to behave. You'll be sent to the children's table.
Either that or have Michael deal with both of you. So you need to relax.
And that was how the movie became of Michael Myers versus Freddy Krueger versus Jason Voorhees, people.
Versus the Predator. Versus
Yeah.
the Predator.
Yeah, the
You gotta get
Predator,
Predator in
yeah.
there.
Just to throw the Predator in there. At this point, we might as well throw in the Xenomorph.
Oh, right? Yeah.
That'd be interesting, though. Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Okay. Now for the big question that we always ask. You ladies were very, very bad in the Grave Matters world, and we had to put you in jail, and we're gonna have to put you to death because, well, you were bad. So, what would you like for your last meal? Because we're very generous that way. And how would you like us to execute you?
And what did you do that got you to be there in the first place?
Oh, I wasn't gonna make it that hard on them. I was trying to be nice.
What are you gonna was like, okay, what Philia, it was funny how Philia was gentle, and then Wendigo just came in with like, what you guys did? Like, just
I mean,
damn.
he's a sleeping Wendigo. What do you expect?
Right.
He just came in
Subtlety's
with a,
always kind of lost on him. No, I'm kidding.
he just put the cherry on the top with that.
I mean,
all right. Well, since Wendigo came with a cherry on the top, I said, well,
We're good.
I
Deliver.
was petty. I would say I was hacking people. For just be malicious. So if you guys will put me to death or try to mess with people's accounts for no reason.
Okay.
I'll say Nominus confirmed for me. So I'll have like a good steak with some mashed potatoes on the side and some gravy on it. Some good vegetables. And I'll have some ice cream, some little dessert. Let's just say that. I'm not going out without my dessert. So I'll have that. And a good soda. I'll say that soda. I'll have some wine since I'm going out anyway. So I might as well. Might as well have wine. So yeah, I'll have some wine. Yeah, so that'll be this is how it's going to be there. And then you go ahead, just take me out. Just might as well just shoot me in the head, execution style. Go ahead, just end me.
Okay. So, well, okay. Now, wait. I have a question on that. Do you want execution style like mob style, or do you want execution by firing squad?
The first one.
Okay. So like a mob execution. Gotcha.
Yep.
These are important things to know.
Might as well. Might as well. Because
those riflemen are not cheap.
No. Because I said, if I'm going to go up to the government, then might as well. So might as well let me know. Then you got the chance.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, it's my cue. I definitely have to say that I would have the same, like as far as the food, for sure.
Okay, there you go. Thought I lost you.
With instead of soda, you said wine. Instead of wine, I would take like an energy drink. Might as well have all the energy while I still can. Let's see. It was why I was there in the first place. I have to say probably that because I can't really think of anything else. I would have to say probably the same reason as Moonlight Falls. But I'd have to say lethal injection.
Lethal injection, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I believe that Moonlight is the first person that's ever requested mob execution.
Yes, I
think that's a first. But that's okay. We don't mind the first. Lethal injection
first for everything.
We've had that before, but
we've had some very funny answers to that question. I would say one of our favorites.
Okay, Wendigo, do you remember what the follow-up question is for those?
Oh yes. Who would you? Okay, since y'all are already dead, who would you like to read your eulogy? It could be anyone, dead or alive.
Real or fictitious?
Both. Could be anyone.
Right. It could be anybody, anything.
That's a good one. That is a really good one. Um,
Venom. Venom. I want Venom.
I love the random. Hmm. Let's see here. That. Hmm. Well, I would have said Michael Myers, but he doesn't talk, so.
That
Down there
would
looking
be
menacing at everybody.
that would be a very interesting eulogy.
He's just gonna
Instead,
stand there and kind of spread his hands out like, she's dead.
I feel like that'd be more of a ghost
Oh
thing.
god.
Actually, that'll be my answer is Ghostface. So at least he doesn't go around and start stalking people with his, Dead by Daylight style. Start stalking people to like you just stare long enough with, all right, that person's mine. That'll be his Ghostface.
Oh, I'm gonna go with one that talks. I'm gonna have to change that to Freddy Krueger. At least I want some words said in my eulogy.
Jumps and says he just stands there and breathes. I mean, it's true. He just stands there.
that is pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Okay, if you get Jason Voorhees, all you're gonna get is the. That's all you're gonna get your eulogy.
Yeah. He doesn't talk either, so.
Hey, I just wanted to say, Reaper's Horror Stories has shown up, and he says Myers is good at giving the never-ending moment of silence.
Very true.
And then Psychosis is chilling with Pinhead, so.
Of course, Infinite would be going with Pinhead. No, you know what? I want Jigsaw to do my eulogy. I change it. Jigsaw.
Oh my god. Oh,
Do you want
you want to play a game?
actual Jigsaw, or do you want the little ugly little thing on the bicycle? Or do you want Jigsaw? You want the doll, or do you want Jigsaw?
I have to go with the doll.
Go with
Okay.
the
See, we have to
The
be careful about
eulogy
these
while I
things.
play a game.
Because someone will say like Frankenstein. Well, Dr. Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster. We gotta be specific about these things. Oh.
I mean, it's
Chucky's
better
good
that
at
way
eulogies.
because.
Infinite says Chucky is good at eulogies.
Oh no!
I know.
Oh god. I'll leave that up to Annabelle. No, I'll leave that up to Annabelle.
Let's just get all the cursed dolls. Let's go.
Nothing but Infinite
That would be
replies.
interesting.
Nothing but F-bombs.
I think Infinite gonna be good with all the cursed dolls, Annabelle, and everything else, because he got creepy dolls already. Just saying. Yeah, no, you know that's true. You know that's true, Infinite. You got all the creepy dolls where you at. So you good with the cursed dolls. Put it out there. Just put it out there.
I think it would be really actually kind of interesting to see a story written about, some big horror icon, and all of the little not little, but all of the other horror people going to the funeral. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
Like
sense.
say,
Yeah.
Like say Jason died. Jason Voorhees actually died, and then all of the other horror people showed up for his funeral and eulogy. So you'd have Chucky there, you'd have Pinhead and Stephen King and Vincent Price.
Well, I'm actually surprised they haven't thought of doing something like that, because I think that would be something to merge all the different characters into one world, and I think that that could be pretty interesting if they did that with the right directors, of course.
Oh, I'm always giving away good ideas for stories on this show. Okay. Now that we've had fun with that, next question.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't asked this one in a while. What is your favorite word?
You want to go first?
I'll say my go-to word. I have two. So one is like for real, like for real, like that. Like every time something just really dumb happens.
The word for real?
Yeah, the word
the
for
phrase
real.
For real? Okay.
I'll say both. It's depending on what's going on. Yeah, it was both for that one. And bruh. Yeah, that was. I'm pretty sure like people who've been in the call with me hear me say bruh. So that's.
Wow.
like bruh. And then it's a GIF that I use with bruh in 7.0. What's that one is? That I use a lot.
It's very fitting that she's saying it's bruh. It's very fitting.
Here I'm trying to be all like, I'm trying to be deep and thought provoking, and Midnight's like, bruh. Okay. Well, Dr. Creepin liked it when we asked the question. Okay. Are you gonna? Did I miss your answer? 7?
No, I was just waiting for my cue.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. As soon as she stops talking, you can start.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure I don't interrupt anyone.
Oh, you're fine.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but mine is Spanish, so those are two of my favorite ones. So that was it.
One of my favorite words. Let's see, that is like used on a daily basis. I don't think I can use on here, so I will replace it with frick. There we go. We will go with that. Or actually, no, frick is a new one. That's a new one.
Cool. Frick.
We actually have a question from Infinite himself.
Ooh, we do.
What movie or show scene creeped you out the most, past or present?
Wait. Okay, I was like, wait. I didn't see my circle light up at first on Discord. Discord. Jesus. All right. I have no issues right now. I like this question. So, okay. I will never ever watch. I have two. One is Your Next. I hate the passion with people with realistic elbow masks. Don't come at me with that. Because I will whoop your ass. Okay, I'm serious. Don't come at me with that. No.
We just watched that
watch
the other day.
No, I am no. Don't if y'all go watch that in a movie night, I'm not coming in. Just know that I'm not. No, I'm not watching that ever again. No, the other one, I hate clowns. Everybody knows I hate clowns. Don't come with me. There's gonna be the same result. Don't come with me with clowns. Nah, don't do it. Don't dress up like a clown. No, it doesn't matter if I don't know you. I do know you. Don't do it. Don't. Because 2016 was the worst year for me. I hated clowns. I hated it. I had to watch my back 24/7. Okay, because they don't come out the woods. They'll be bold and chase you in broad daylight. I see that. So no, nope. That was the worst year for me. So those are 2 movies I will not watch again. I'll say that. I got stressed that enough. This live stream. Remember, don't come with you no clown or a real animal mask. Don't do it.
You might want to give Lycan Trucker a personal heads up first, because I know what he likes to do.
Like, if you come across this, like, if you see this later, you already know I'm gonna do to you. If you do it, don't, don't you dare! I don't want to see it. I'll talk to you later anyway too, since you're gonna be doing your night trucking thing. I'll let you know again. Don't you do it? No.
Wait.
I believe he done that before, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I'm saying it again. I'm gonna say it again. He did that before. I'm saying it again.
Jones's barbecue and foot massage. Derringer? Barbecue and foot massage? Oh God.
Okay.
Sometimes I read things and they don't necessarily seem like they're connecting to what we're talking about, but then what we're saying actually is delayed for the chat. So I don't know what that means. Barbecue and foot massage. Okay.
Hey, is anyone up for a barbecue and foot massage?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, are you going to put the barbecue sauce on my feet, or
I mean,
and if so, you're going to have to pay me for that.
Yeah, that would be an extra charge.
Murthy, infinite, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Infinite. I don't either. Absolutely not.
But to Infinite's question, I think what movie or scene creeped me out the most, I would have to say that was between the being in The Exorcist, the 1972 version, when she was going down the stairs backwards. Definitely creeped me out. And then the scene in, I think it was Insidious, the demon that popped up behind him at the, the dinner table, that creeped me out too.
Both good choices.
Reaper has a question. and I really like this question. In what situation do you condone cannibalism?
At Jones's barbecue.
Y'all just remind me of this. I watch The Walking Dead. I'm watching The Walking Dead right now. Y'all just remind me of, because I'm pretty sure y'all already watched it. Hopefully, I'm not spoiling anyone, but it's like a crazy group. After they defeat the other creep, the other corrupt organization. It was the other one that actually knew cannibalism. They actually have body parts ripping
Right.
apart. Yeah, ripping apart.
I remember that.
Yeah, so it was like a cannibalist group after this survival group. So y'all just reminded me of a cannibalism. I was like, yeah, actually, I'm watching Walking Dead right now. Actually, some dual cannibalism.
Didn't they call it Sanctuary? Didn't they call it Sanctuary or
yes.
something like that?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Sanctuary.
It was
Yeah.
the sanctuary.
Yeah, that it was the
Yeah.
cannibalism. Yeah.
Nope,
So
the hell out of
you're
that
just
one.
like, oh hell yeah, they're
Okay.
great. Yeah, they're creepy. But anyway, that's why with the movie don't say anything else. I'm not finished with the season, but that's why I'm at. So yeah.
Okay, so what true situation would you approve? Would you condone cannibalism though?
That's. I would say if the person was bad, I probably won't care. For bad people, outside I can condone it. But other than that, yeah, I'll say if the person was bad, they're like, yeah, I don't care. When a person's good, it's the hell college. So that's how it would be for me. If if it comes to that, I'm like, yeah, well, that person's good, bad. Who cares?
I would have to agree with that, but any a situation that I would condone it would be if it was a bad bad person and it was for it was the only option. If any of you guys have ever seen that movie Alive, when they got
right.
that rugby team that got stranded, saying a situation
Yeah, they had
like that.
they had no choice.
Yeah,
it's like the people in Donner's Pass.
Oh,
they had no choice.
The
There's
Donner
been people
Party.
that have been, there's been people stranded at sea. Same thing. They have no choice.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm starving to death and there's a dead body, I'm gonna eat the body.
I mean, what if the person isn't dead? Because I know there's been some stories of like people stuck at sea, and there was one story of like a teenager with a couple of other survivors, and they pulled straws. Whoever got the shortest straw was the one who was going to be killed for food. It was the teenager who pulled the shortest straw.
Yeah. Well, I've also heard about people that had to eat some of their own, like foot and calf and things. Calf is in the calf muscle.
Yeah.
So, I think at that point you just do whatever you have to do to survive.
Yeah.
The people that just like Jeffrey Dahmer, I don't condone that. That was just that was wrong.
Yeah, that was
absolutely
wrong. Yeah.
Or that one dude that I think he was from either China or Japan, but he got famous off of it.
Right, I think it was Japan.
I don't remember.
There's been a couple. There was a guy in Germany that advertised on like Craigslist. I want to eat somebody. I want to find someone that's willing to. And he found another freak, and they let their freak flags fly. The guy wanted to be a cannibal, and the other guy wanted to be cannibalized. So, still kind of gross. I might have seen that on Strange Murders. That may be what I was watching. I mean, that's the kind of thing I watch. But yeah, that's how do you like emotionally though deal with that? The guy wanted to be cannibalized, so
wasn't the dude who done the actual eating of the other person? Didn't he get in trouble for it too? But he tried using
Yes.
the.
Yes. But he
Because
even
I
had
thought-
videotape of the guy saying, "Yes, please, eat me."
I mean,
I think I remember that.
Yeah, that was in the dark web. I think that was the dark web one too. I saw, yeah, it was the dark web and everything. So, yeah, that case. 'Cause they said they found some stuff in the dark web. They were exchanging stuff. That was interesting.
So we are getting close to the end. So Moonlight and Seven, do you have any questions for us?
Well, I have questions. So, what inspired you to want to do interviews? Like, what inspired you guys to start an interview channel? And yeah, like, hopefully it makes sense. Like, what made
No,
you
I know
want
what
to
you're
do
saying.
interviews?
Well, Cece and I literally fell into this. We were involved with a group almost 4 years ago, and they said, "Hey, would you like to, do a show on our channel?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, but what would we do?" And they're like, "Interviews, talk to people." And so we had that for a while, a show on that channel. Actually, that was yet another time I was involved in 2 shows. Crazy. And then we ended up having some pretty bad problems with that group. And a bunch of us that had shows just left. And then Raven said, "Hey, I kind of like the idea of, let's create a platform." And so as the Raven Dreams created this whole concept for us and said, "Hey, do your shows here." So we changed the title of the shows and moved on over here. So, and once, we started, it was like, this is really fun. I wasn't a journalist. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. And it's like, just talk. So it was pretty darn cool. So, and then Wendigo started filling in for me because I had a whole bunch of stuff, bad personal stuff going on last year. And I couldn't be here. And so we started having Wendigo fill in, and he started filling in so much, we're like, okay, he's just part of the team now. Made him part of the team. So.
And once
But I don't
again,
know.
I'd like to
Oh,
thank
go ahead.
you. And I was gonna say, and I would like to thank you and Cece for letting me have that opportunity.
Oh, you're very welcome. I don't know if that had been ever something that you had thought about doing before we started asking you.
Honestly, it really wasn't. But that one day when Cece asked me if I could help, and I started doing it more and more, I actually liked the idea of doing it. And so when y'all asked if I would be y'all's third co-host, I instantly agreed because I was having so much fun doing it with y'all.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, 'cause I was like, that's pretty cool. Interviews. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you guys' shows so far. It's pretty interesting to look. I could actually get to know other, narrators and upcoming narrators better.
So I think,
Yeah, I
too,
think
it's because you
yes.
guys are laid back with it, and you have a view on it, don't take it too seriously, and, have a laugh here and there. I think
Yeah.
that's really awesome that you guys do that.
I think it makes for better listening experience.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, well, it is that time, ladies and gentlemen. So, Wendigo, why don't you go ahead and start your good nights, and then, ladies, when he's done, you can say good night and goodbye, and then I'll tie up the show with a pretty red bow.
All right. I would like to thank everyone in the chat for coming. It was really fun and awesome to see all of you here. I would, of course, like to thank Moonlight and Seven Nightfall for joining us. It was really fun to have y'all on the show. And I would like to thank Philia, Cece, and Raven for allowing us to do it.
And I want to say thank you, Raven, Super Winnetou, CC, Philia, for having me on. That definitely enjoyed my time talking to you guys, answering you guys questions you guys may have.
I'll say,
You're
thank you guys for having me on. It's been, I've had a lot of fun, and just thank you for having me be a part of this. Sorry, my voice is starting to go out. Of course, during the stream. But yes. Thank you for...
Oh, I lost you guys. Oh, there we are. Okay. I just realized we don't have their links. Someone asked for their links and we don't have them. Gotta get that. I really spaced on that one. So sorry. Okay. There's Moonlight.
Oh, what happened?
Put that in here real quick. Yeah. I'm getting it.
Raven said they're in the description.
Yes. Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
well, I'll just go ahead and keep doing this. But they are also in the description.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. So, I was going to my stream. So it's like YouTube.
All right. There, okay. I think I got that right. All right. I would like to thank As the Raven Dreams for being our guy behind the yellow stripe. And I'd like to thank Patience for once again letting us borrow her guy. Thank you to everybody in chat who joined us. We are now going to every other week or every two weeks. Yes. So our next episode is going to be on the...
It's actually the next episode is on the second. It's actually the second. Scheduling accidentally got messed up. Good. So we actually have a show next week as well. And we will be having...
Okay. And then we're going to every 2 weeks.
Yeah. And don't forget to join us next week as we have Night Docs.
Cool. Okay. And then we will be going to every 2 weeks, and we will keep you guys posted on that. What else am I saying? Oh yeah, I'm a little bit out of it right now. If you guys are interested in creating your own show that you would like to have hosted on the Nevermore Collective, you can contact me or Wendigo. You can contact Raven, 242 Reads, PA Nightmares, Creepy Clown Girl, Derringer, just about anybody. It's got a show. We can help you if you're interested, and we've got plenty of time slots available. Don't contact me. Oh, Derringer says don't contact him. So apparently don't contact him. Never mind, contact me. Okay, yeah. Silly boy. Silly boy.
Okay, Derringer.
He's like, wait, no, I don't know. And Creepy Clown Girl, who hasn't been able to chat with us, but has been in chat, said, awesome show to everybody. So again, thank you everybody for being here. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Wendigo, my buddy, thanks for being here with me. And remember, once you join the Nevermore, once you join the clip, I screwed it up. Damn it. All right, let's just cut.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.